Hi guys, my name is Queen OBDK Queen Mimi, and I'm actually a 200 level aeronautical and astronautical engineering student in AFE-BABALOLA University. I was told to answer a few questions. So I'm going to answer them as honestly as possible and as fast and as simplified as possible. So the first question is, what my course is really like. Basically, when people hear the word like an aeronautical engineering student, they think it's basically maybe about airplanes and aircraft, and which is actually that. But my course is basically a lot of maths, a lot of physics, a lot of further and applied physics and maths together. There are so many calculations. There are proving, like as per you're going to prove. It's basically like, okay, every single course, every single topic has its own something to prove. Then the calculations are really heavy. So you're basically going to be learning the why and the how, to how all these engines and how all these stuff work. Then things I wish I knew earlier. To be very honest, I think I actually wish okay, one thing I actually wish I knew earlier is that discipline and consistency is going to help you a lot. I used to think maybe, okay, you read your book is almost equivalent to you actually getting a very good grade. It's not so. Discipline, consistency, you have to read every single day, put in the work every single day. Then another thing again that I genuinely wish I knew before, well, now, is that I actually wish I knew that past questions work. Because in secondary school, most of the time, I don't think I really used past questions in secondary school. It was mainly just from the notes, we read the notes, read the textbook, what we read comes out. But in university, if you don't use past questions, you're not going anywhere. Because they will teach you something in the notes. You read. If you don't use past questions, shishi, you will not see. Then the third question is challenges that students should expect. I think one challenge that students should expect is the reading for long hours. Because unlike how in primary school and junior secondary school was, things were easy. You can finish your entire notes in like 2 hours. This time around, you have to use YouTube to understand basic concepts. You have to read the textbook or maybe the PDF. You read your notes, you ask people for advice, you meet people who know it better than you to teach you. You're going to be using past questions, using AI apps to help you simplify. There are so many things involved with this. So what people actually underestimate basically is how tedious my course is. Because as an aeronautical and astronautical engineering student, but basically doing one of the most structured and one of the most hard courses in most of the engineering department and stuff. So a lot of people basically underestimate how hard the course can be, how bulky the notes can be. So I think that's basically it. Then how to prepare mentally, spiritually, and academically. Oh, okay. I think I should start from mentally. How to prepare mentally. One thing I can say is that to prepare mentally, I think you should be able to you should actually prioritize your rest, you should prioritize your sleep, you should prioritize your social life as well. Because if you want to do that, okay, you just school will drain you, school will frustrate you, school will kill you eventually. So you have to prioritize your space, prioritize your peace, prioritize your social life. Go out there, have fun, go out for those small events, but still not as per neglecting your books and stuff. Then preparing spiritually, this is one of the most important aspects of everything. And one thing I can say is that you have to involve God in everything you do. But most importantly, you have to involve him in all these small aspects of your life, right? From your waking up, you thank him for the gift of life, thank him for the brain you have, for the everyday. When you want to read your book, you still put in into that thing you want to do. So you can ask him for like understanding, asking for the grace, asking for, shall I get my point? You have to like involve God all round, put him into like everything that you're doing and that you want to do. Then also to going to church, right? Because sometimes you might like be very very tired like on a Sunday morning and stuff, but like I said, it's actually like those small small things that actually matter more than the glamorous, performance that you want to put out there that you go to church. It's actually how you pray, how you involve him in your day-to-day life and stuff like that. Then finally, academically, this is like another important aspect as well. Balancing your academic life with your spiritual life and your mental life can be like overwhelming at times. But you must be able to like prioritize your time. Time management matters, planning matters, all these things matters as well. When it's time to read, you read. When it's time to pray, you pray. When it's time to socialize, socialize. When it's time to check my point. So do your assignments on time. Read at least 24 hours after you've been taught a particular course. Ask people for advice. Go out there, chat, do the training. And I think that's basically all the questions I have to answer. So yes, the course can be hard. The course is hard with time, but people have like done these courses for years and they've been graduating with good CGPA. So why can't you? Why can't I? That kind of thing. So if you can do it, I can do it as well, and you can do it, and we can all do it. So I guess that's that.